How do you answer this question when you see it? You are told Pat and Julie share some money in the ratio 2 to 5. Julie gets £45 more than Pat. How much money did Pat get? You'll be like, how do you do that? It's just so easy. Let me teach you what you will do. Now, you are given these two people, so we begin solving. So these are solutions. We have Pat and Julie. They share a certain amount of money. They didn't tell us how much money they shared, but there's something significant here. They shared it in this ratio. You know, the first person goes with the first ratio. So Pat takes 2, then Julie takes 5. Now, there's another important information. They say Julie gets £45 more than Pat. So if they use this ratio after sharing that money, Julie's money is £45 more than Pat's own. And remember, it was this ratio that was used in sharing it. A quick one. What do? Just simply go back to the ratio, because it was this ratio that made this person's share to be more with 45. What you just need to do is get the difference in the ratio. So you're going to do 5 take away 2. This shows you the difference by which you now have this 45. Did you see? So do 5 take away 2, it gives you 3. So what do you do with this 3? Use this 3 to divide the extra money. It will help you to know how much money that was shared. So easy. So let's do it together. So let's divide 45. Divide 45 by this 3. And when you divide 45 by 3, it gives you 15. Now, with this 15 you have gotten, it's going to help you to get their respective shares. So what do you do now? If we have gotten 15, and remember this 15 is £15. So it means, let's put it well. So we have £15. So what you now do is you are going to use this money now to multiply to each of these so that you know their respective shares. Let's do that. We are going to have from here, we now have Pat will be this ratio multiplied by this amount. So when you multiply this, it gives you 30. So it means that Pat's share is £30. And that's what the question said we should find. But we can still go ahead and get Julie's share, even though the question did not mention that. So let's get her share. So if you do that for Julie, it is 5. Her ratio is 5. Then this is 15. When you multiply this will give us 25. You write 5 take 2. We have 5 add 2 will give us 75. So it means that Julie's share is £75. So you can also be asked, what is the total money they shared? If you are asked such, just add these two together. So if you add 30 and 75, it gives you £105. That was the total money they shared. And when you also look at 30 and 75, you understand that the difference between 30 and 75 is that 45 we were told in the question. And also, if you want to check if you are right, this is 30 ratio 75. Let's see if it gives us back the original ratio. Divide this by 5, it gives you 6. If you divide this by 5, this will give us 15. You can also divide by 3, so it gives you 2, and this gives you 5. And this was the ratio that they gave you from the beginning of the question. I hope you learned something. Let's know how much. Like, share, bye.